Hi, I'm Arjun Dhand. Welcome to my LifePage. Today I'll talk about management consulting as a profession, but before I dive into those details, let me introduce myself. I was born and raised in Dehradun, India. After completing my school education, I pursued engineering, specialized in petroleum engineering, and after which I worked for a Scotland-based oil and gas company for about 6 years as a petroleum engineer. In 2014, I moved to the US to pursue my MBA from the University of Texas at Austin. When I think of management consulting, I think of it as being a sort of a physician or a doctor of a business. When I walk into a client's office the first day, typically the kind of problems I hear from my clients would be, our profits are down. Can you come help analyze what's wrong with our business? For anyone who has ever taken an accounting class, I'm sure you'll agree that the basics of accounting involve a study of balance sheets, a study of income statements, because that really tells you everything you need to know about a business. That any consulting company will look for, which is critical thinking and the ability to analyze situations. They will typically, a consulting company, when they evaluate you as a consultant, they will give you case studies. And what they're really looking for is, do you have the ability to look beyond all the riffraff? Can you look at the critical aspects of a certain case to really drive to the kind of conclusion that that client's business requires? The first and foremost, I think something that differentiates management consulting from a large part of the other career options that you will have is a senior level exposure at a very early stage of your career. What happens is, typically, say you go to engineering school and right after that you get an engineering job, pretty much like I did. Very soon into your career, you will be bucketed into a function. And so you really never get an opportunity to even interact at the highest level of the organization. So my first week as a management consultant, I was in the boardroom of a Fortune 50. On an average, I think over the last 3 to 4 years, worked in the US. I think we mostly talk about a number of hours we work in a week, and then we can come to what that means per day. But anywhere between 60 to 80 hours a week, right? So you have 5 working days in a week. Let me give you, I think the first disclaimer I'll make is that there is no typical day as a management consultant. It's not like, let's say a physician's job, where I know I will walk into my office at this time and there's a certain schedule that I'll follow. Life can be erratic. So I think I'll give you 2 versions of it. I'll give you the version where, you're in the middle or in the thick of a project, and what does that look like? So you're typically outside in a different city, and you wake up in the morning in the hotel. You'll typically catch up with your team over breakfast in that hotel. We usually try and stay close to where the client's office is, so you can walk. So you'll walk over to the client's office. In the US, work starts early, so we're in their office by 7:30, 8 a.m. Meeting will start around 9 a.m. So you get about the first 30 minutes to just orient yourself for the day. What are the goals? What are the objectives? I said this earlier. I follow a practice. I keep sticky notes. It's very important to know, hey, this is what I want to achieve by 5 p.m. today. Otherwise, your day can get very derailed. When a client walks over to you and gives you or asks you a question, you can't show them mood swings. You can't be like, not today, So you have to be very focused. 9 a.m. meetings will start, depending on what stage of the project I'm in. I hope that gives you a better idea of what management consulting is, and I know it's one of the more misunderstood professions. People don't know too much about it, but I hope I've been able to give you more information and that this video helps. Thank you.